Welcome, welcome, welcome. I wanted to obviously get right into it. So you guys, I wanted to say thank you for watching, and if you like this video, be sure to like, subscribe, and all that extra stuff. You guys know I like to get right into my videos. Happy Turkey Day, or happy holidays. This video is going to be explaining what's happening in the next week, and what's happening not fully in December, but what you should expect around the 1st and the week of the 1st. And so I definitely just wanted to give you this message. I know people specifically right now, everyone's going through a transition, and you have to kind of get through the hard parts and really feel like you have faith in what your purpose is and what you want to get to the next level. So I'm just here to try to tell you, what you could do, what we can find out, what works for you. And let's get started. Heavenly Father, ancestors, and spirit guides, thank you for bringing me here today to share this message with the collective. I appreciate all the love and abundance and knowledge that you give me on an everyday basis. Thank you for the endless energy and the kind people that you bring towards my way. I appreciate the love and connection that you bring, and the new connections and existing connections that I have already. I'm ever so grateful for your love that you give me every day and waking me up out of bed. And I'm going to be doing a reading today that's going to be on the 1st. So if you can give me the most clear messages to describe what's going to happen. And you know how I read my cards. So yeah, let's get into it. Amen. Okay. So I'm going to be pulling possibly present, past, and future. When I first started, I wanted to pull an oracle card. So maybe I should do that first, because that's the first deck that I pulled out. Usually I do these at the end, but we'll do it again. What's the message with the Alice in Wonderland oracle deck? Okay, so uncertainty, choose who you'll become. I feel like a lot of people are in a transition phase right now. Like I was saying, you have to get over the hard parts before you get to the easier parts. And a lot of people don't really know what their goals and what their dreams and what they're really wanting to do in these next couple months, with not the next couple years. But a good way to just understand what's happening and work your way through this next step is writing down what you actually want, so you can work through some type of goal. Because not working for anything and just kind of living in in la la land, sorry to be rude, but just living in la la land and just thinking things are going to happen and opportunities are going to be presented to you without putting in the work is really going to set you backwards. And so I have this is the card, sorry I didn't show it. And so there's a little caterpillar here, and there's his antennas almost look like a heart. So maybe you're uncertain in love. Maybe you're uncertain with work because there's maybe there's a whole bunch of uncertainties that you're really not worried about. And then 39, so that's going to be 12, which is 3. Yeah, which is a number of completion, really. And so yeah, maybe you guys are uncertain right now, and that's what I'm supposed to be reading for. We'll put that back and let's get started. Let me cut the deck. Okay, any messages? Wow. For the collective. I'll take that one. It was immediately. Okay, so the first card that we have is the 8 of Wands. The next card that we have is the Wheel of Fortune. And then the last card that I was the next card. I hope I didn't say last card. And then the Temperance card. So what these 3 cards are telling me, like I was saying, there's a change. There is some 10s on the board already. So you feel there's a lot of baggage and you want to give up, but I definitely think that you should keep sticking through with what you're doing, because there is going to be some type of balance that's brought back into the situation. It kind of just seems let me get some clarity on this. Tell me about the 8 of Wands. Oh, wait, I'm already starting clarity. All right, whatever. And so the 7 of Wands. So I definitely feel you're judging yourself most when it comes to a lot of the situations. And it's you're choosing the baggage that brings you down. You're literally choosing the baggage that brings you down and what makes you feel like you're not, like, not saying that you're not worth it, but it's just like you chose. It's like you already were fighting against yourself. It was like first you were fighting these sticks, and then out of nowhere you just started carrying the sticks, and you didn't even have to do that. You could have just kept arguing with the sticks, but I understand how that could be easier with arguing with someone, rather than trying to explain things to them. I don't know, I said it that way because that's what made sense. And clarifying the Wheel of Fortune. So you could be getting tested right now, like in your relationships. This could be a work relationship. This could be like a family relationship, or even like a love connection. I think you're being tested right now in the sense of like what the new chapter is for you, what really restores like the love. Someone in the connection's trying to restore the love. I'm sorry I'm not showing you guys these cards. So this was the Seven of Wands of fighting against yourself. And then this was the Two of Cups. So it's like maybe you're fighting against like a connection. One person's fighting against a connection. And I'm seeing here that one person's like blowing up their ass. One person is literally trying to like... because... obviously these cards were made like a long time ago. Shout out to April for giving me these cards. These are like from, let me see, the 90s. And so I definitely feel like her cup is bigger than his cup, but he's talking a lot of shit to get her big cup and to trade with her, you know what I'm saying? So maybe you have someone around you that's really trying to it's like fake love, you know what I'm saying? Like sometimes they're really into you, sometimes they're not really into you. And this is for some people, this isn't for everybody. Okay, and the Temperance card. So yeah, you're really being tempted. Okay, so this is also what I'm getting. A lot of you want to make a decision, but you don't know where to make the decision. It's like you're contemplating if you should leave somebody, if you should not leave somebody, if I should leave a job, if I should not leave a job. But you don't even have like a plan to back it up. But it's just like there's a lot going on. So sometimes you don't need to have a plan. Sometimes things are given to you. But because you chose the situation that you're in right now and you didn't make a plan for yourself, you're feeling confused. But if you made a plan, you wouldn't have felt confused. And so what the universe is doing is creating this tower moment. Tower, why did I say that? I'm sorry, you guys. Created this temperance, which is like a balance into your life. It's just like something needs to happen. And you're in this energy of the Three of Wands. And that's just like looking at the world in a different perspective. Wanting to try something new, wanting to expand. And again, with these three cards, it's literally like you chose your struggles. You're fighting with yourself about what you should do, how you should act. Is this right? Is it going to be perfect? Do I want to be in love at this very moment? Does this person care about me? You know, it's just like overthinking about this relationship or connection with work, business, family, or love. And you stop doing that. Like literally you stop doing that. Or you had some clarity that came in. You had some clarity that came in with the Temperance card. And this could be in the future. This could be right now. I definitely think that it's like it just recently happened. It's just like maybe you woke up one day and you're just like, oh, okay, like this person hasn't even been giving me what I want. You know what I'm saying? So why should I even... why should I... it's just like your emotions aren't attached to like anything right now, which creates... which creates like a good future for yourself, because when you're not attached to anything, like you're able to go anywhere, you're able to go to multiple places. Like you chose what's important, you chose from here, you already argued with yourself on what's important, and you're looking at things in a new light. And you also could have gotten like a promotion or just like a refresher. It's like something is changing. It's like maybe you kind of leveled up or you changed, something shifted, and it has you looking at things differently. Okay, then we have the Three of Clubs. You could be celebrating with friends, or you can be getting ready to talk to like your friends to kind of just like get together. I haven't really been looking at these cards like in detail, But it's just like you guys are like celebrating. Like, it's just like, yay, we all on our shit. Everybody, victory, yay. And everyone's happy. That's what I definitely see. And it didn't come out in reverse. Okay, and then I also have the 6 of Wands. So yeah, you're really like celebrating, and people around you are, some people aren't happy, some people are happy. And the other one, I have another deck, the Rider-Waite Tarot. The horse is hella mean looking. Like the horse is like, I wish I could show it to you. I don't want to pull it out, but like, let me see if I can get closer. This horse is chill. He's like, all right, I see you. You know, I'm going to do my little thing. I guess you want me. I guess you riding me. Whatever. Ride. Okay. And I also have the Sun card. So it's just like, you really just need to hone in on yourself, ground yourself. We just had a fucking eclipse. Sorry, excuse my language, but we just had an eclipse. And for most of you who don't know what that is, it just brings in definitely like a balance. I would say a balance in your life, because the lunar eclipse has a lot to do with like your shadow side and your shadow work and what's down and deep within. And then the sun has to do a lot with illumination in the sun and what brings light and what brings positivity and like change and joy. And so that lunar eclipse definitely had people dig really deep just to kind of see who they are, see what they like, you know, that overthinking and really like arguing with yourself on what's really important. And I definitely think a lot of people were feeling that. So when they got this good news, they wanted to share with friends and like feel victorious. And it's just like a really positive light right now. But I'm going to go back and verify. I'm like, verify all these cards. And so usually I do a present, past, future. I'm not doing a present, past, future because you guys already know how you got here. We're trying to figure out what's happening right now and how to get forward. And so what's coming in on the first, I have the 8 of Swords. I had 3 cards that came out. The 4 of Swords. I said the 8 of Swords, the 8 of Wands. I be fucking up on these, you guys. I'm sorry sometimes. The 10 of Wands was here on the board, and we also have the 4 of Swords clarifying that. The Ace of Swords. And the 9 of Swords. So I have the Ace of Swords and the 9 of Swords, which kind of creates like the 10 of Swords, which kind of feels like backstabbed, having to work for everything really hard, not really feeling accepted. And these are literally like, you know, this could be like a mindset or people literally trying to like get over on you to get you to go in this direction, which is like this Wheel of Fortune. You have to kick people out sometimes because you got to make room for the new shit. And so tell me about this Wheel of Fortune. Dang, the cards are going everywhere today. I have the Empress card. Yeah, it's just like you needed to move things around so you can get into this Empress energy of taking care of yourself, figuring out the 2 of Pentacles, figuring out how to get to this like new level of what you fantasize about, you know what I'm saying? And so with the Temperance card here, tell me about the Temperance card. I have the 8 of Cups. Yeah, the Temperance card is preparing you to go on journeys that are, it's like, okay, because you wanted to move in like this new direction and something just like happened for you like immediately, and there was balance that needed to be restored immediately. We had the 8 of Cups come out, and then we also had the Devil card come out. And so these things that are like these sticks that you're carrying on your back could literally be like habits, burdens, ways of thinking. Literally, I just did a... Okay. And so I definitely think that you're really understanding what it takes for you to be like successful. You're understanding how hard like the work is. Like she is not interested. Like, I don't know if I can see that. Oh, because it's like reflecting, right? I don't know, but she here, you can't even see her day, but she's like not interested. I don't have like a good camera. I'm just using my phone. She's not interested in like what he's giving her. He's like manipulating this person to try to get this person captured. But I mean, other way around. He's manipulating this person because on my side, he's manipulating this person to try to get this person captured. But this person is like completely like unbothered. And it's because you've seen that this person, like, you might be with somebody who doesn't even know what they want to do in their life, but they still treat you like you're an option, or they still treat you like you're the person that is supposed to be figuring things out because they have their own shit going on. And I don't think that that's fair. I think when you're working for a job or you're in a connection or a relationship, it takes two people to tango. It takes you doing the effort and me doing the effort, and communication about, you know, like what works and what doesn't work. So this person is literally like trying to get you to be under like their spell in a sense, and like not worry about like what's going on and what they're doing. And if you ask too many questions, like that's too much. And it's because there's a fire under their ass. If they don't do this stuff, they have an ego to protect. They have a bunch of people to impress. They have a bunch of like materialistic like shit that doesn't even matter. And they care about that stuff. And because if they don't do this stuff to try to manipulate you, to capture you, they're going to definitely feel like, you know, oh, I failed. Sorry, guys. I was like, oh, I failed. Like, I had the chance to do this with this person. It's like you're almost like a show pony to them. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe to their friends or like whoever it is, whatever. I don't know what like excites them. I don't know what in this like 3D world makes them feel like they can't be compassionate towards you and understand that you're a person and you also have needs. And you know what I'm saying? Like we're all going through something right now. So they lack that compassion and like enlightenment of like what the other person is really going through. So tell me about like the the 7 of Swords of arguing with themselves. So the World card, yeah, this is literally like, what direction should I go? Like you're really overthinking. You don't want like this to end, but you don't know where else to start. Tell me about the World card and the 7 of Wands. Hold on. Tell me about the World card and the 7 of Wands. Yeah, so the King of Pentacles, you're thinking about a job, I think so, and thinking if this is like the right direction. And this King of Pentacles is somebody who's very abundant. He's very attractive in this one. He's young in this one. In the other one, he's like old. And so like this King of Pentacles, definitely he has what he wants. He's kind of he's kind of arrogant though. He's not stupid though. Like the person is trying to give you like these messages. I don't know. It might not be a message. The person that is, it's like you want to be this king. Sorry, I had to take a second to take the cards in. You want to be this King of Pentacles. And you're in your head about being like this King of Pentacles and being like this person. But also, you're so focused on yourself and like your kingdom and the things that you want. It's like you're so focused on this one pinnacle. And like having it here and thinking that you have it all. And thinking that you have kind of like everything figured out. And I don't even mean it like that. I don't even mean like you have everything figured out like to a T. Because obviously you're here. But I definitely think that when it comes down to like you knowing what you want, you think that you know what you want based on like this pinnacle, whatever like decision or perspective that you have, and you don't, because you're neglecting a whole kingdom back here. You're neglecting all the other things that got you this pinnacle in the first place. And so with the World card and the 7 of Wands, it's really overthinking and like maybe living in a daydream land of what you think life was. Okay, take me to this 2 of Cups. I was telling you guys like how he's 2 times with the devil now, with the devil and the 2 of Cups. Definitely feeling like this person's like, it's always the male trying to take from the female. It's always the masculine energy, always trying to take from the feminine energy. And that's stressful. I didn't even look at this card yet. The High Priestess. And so you're very intuitive. You know what this person wants from you. Can I have more messages on the High Priestess? And so the 2 of Swords. you're trying to decipher if this situation is good for you. It's like you live in la la land and you debate with yourself if this is good for you or not. And then your intuition's already telling you like what it is. I can't tell you if it's yes or no because it's different for everybody. But you're trying to think about this connection and you're like making a blind decision like every day to be like in this connection. Why are these cards flipped over? And then I have the Page of Wands with, yeah, the Three of Wands. But if you put these together, it'll be the Four of Wands. And the Four of Wands is like a really good place to be. And so you're going to have like a new outlook on life. Can you tell me more about this Two of Swords though? Because even if we have like the Two of Swords, there's a blind decision that's being made. What's the blind decision? The Nine of Pentacles. It's like you're showing up for the other person or the job or, you know, the other person, like relationship wise, like family, like you're showing up for your mom or you're showing up for your work or you're showing up for like, you know, your partner, and you're doing it in a way where it's just like, oh, okay, it's so nonchalant that they don't even know that you're ultimately choosing yourself like the whole time to get to like this Four of Wands, which is happiness, rainbows, butterflies, and this motherfucker. And yeah, you just have like a new perspective. You're ready to start something new. Oh no. I'm like, is it still recording? It was like a low power mode. But yeah, so like you want to, it's like, yeah, you're moving into this energy, whether the person that they know or they don't, or you're going to give them like a resignation or not, whatever. By this whole time, and I'm going to give you guys a confirmation like when all this is happening as well. You already know what you want, so it's just like you're still working towards that, and people are trying to get you like off track by doing like little mischievous things, or maybe they were supposed to call you, or maybe they were supposed to text you, or and they didn't, and it's because, oh, they got too busy. Like, you're not even stressing off of that anymore. And I think that that's great, because it's like, why stress off of a person that's always trying to take from you, and they know that all they have to do is let go of this ego that they have and this pride and just choose you. And they don't want to choose this love connection over their ego and their pride. And that makes me sad, because why do that to somebody and you see that they're giving you their all? Like, that's so selfish. That's somebody who is not healed yet. And collective, if you are out here healing people, you know what I'm saying? Like, it looks like you're doing the right thing by like not staying like too attached, because you know this person can't give you like what you want. You know this job can't give you what you want, what you've been asking for. And so there was some type of, because you chose yourself, it's like you told the universe is like blessing you with this Three of Cups that we have here. Tell me about the Three of Cups. I have the Page of Wands. So it's like moving really slowly in creativity, moving really slowly. Or this definitely could be somebody. Can I have a clarification with the Three of Cups and the Knight of Wands? Yeah, okay, so as you're celebrating all this shit, you have multiple people coming back. I have a Page of Cups, someone who's offering love. I have like a Knight of Wands, maybe someone who's offering like a good idea. This is you chilling. I don't think that neither of these people are you. So it's like people see that you're succeeding. Maybe you have like started something like with your friend. It's like it's like you're starting to belong. Yeah, that's what I wanted to say. You're starting to feel like you belong, like in a sense. And I don't even mean like, oh yeah, like this is nice, like I feel comfortable with like the people and everything that I'm around. It's literally like, okay, well, I have to be uncomfortable with I have to be comfortable with being uncomfortable. And you're starting to understand that, and you're starting to like really place that into your life, and really like, yeah. So you have people coming back and they want to give you some DIC, right? You want some dick? All right. They're trying to give you that. Someone's trying to come back with some dick. Someone's trying to come back with emotions. It's like they're practicing what they want to say to you, to the cup, to the fish. I mean, they're like, all right, this is what I'm going to say. And then you come out and you surprise her. And it's just like, oh, hell no. You're already caught in like this victory. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, keep moving forward. Keep pushing forward. Okay, I wanted to clarify. Yeah, you're in this energy, worrying about yourself, like taking care of yourself. You are a little lurky though. You are concerned that people are going to be like, you're going to be disconnected from people, that you feel like you've grown so much that you can't really connect with people anymore. And you're just taking everything that you have and just moving forward, like the knowledge that you have, the burdens that you have. Little is possible, because 6 is better than 10. None is better. I mean, none is better than 1, whatever. I'm making things up as I go. But yeah, you're just like moving forward. You don't really have time. Is that a 6? So okay, give me a second. Sorry I'm sitting here so long. Sorry, you guys. I'm literally just thinking like, literally you leveled up. This is at the bottom of the deck. When these people come back, you're not really worried about it. Obviously, there's going to be some love connections. But you leveled up so much that it's a level up. This is a level up with victory and moving to the next place. And it's like you're scooting through people. It's just like, okay, like, you know, everyone's like, oh my God, I need to get on the next train. And you're like, damn, like, how do I even get on this like next train? But then a horse comes to pick you up and carries you through the crowd. And you become like this emperor, and you're just like, okay, like I can stand in my power. And this is like the indecisiveness that you were feeling earlier. You made a decision and you're like, okay, this is a decision, and you accepted like what's going on. And you decided that you're going to move into like these colder waters. There is, I don't know if you guys can see, it's like Iceland back here. We are going into fall. You literally see that this is like a different climate than what you were just in. And you still want to move forward. And I applaud you, because move forward, because it's going to bring you the most happiness like ever. What you've been asking for, what you've been wanting. And it's going to take a while, only because I'm going to tell you right now. I'm like, do I take these cards? Ain't no bitch. So I literally think, and we have the Ace of Cups at the bottom. So can you see that? Ace of Cups at the bottom. And so when I said it's going to bring the ultimate happiness, is because you've been working hard. You've been working on yourself. You've had tower moments. Like, you've had moments like this, and then you had to go in and dig deep and still treat people nice. And then you also still had to like go to work and still figure shit out for yourself. And that's why you're going to get blessed. That's why you're going to get blessed with this with this Ace of Cups. Can I have a confirmation, Spirit? Yeah, the options and the choices are going to be yours. You're moving forward. The choices are going to be yours with the Chariot card and the Seven of Swords. Seven of Swords. I'm so sorry. And the Seven of Cups. You're going to have the choice to figure out which direction you want to move in. You're going to have the picker's choice, you know. And there's somebody that doesn't want you to kind of like move in like that direction. But that person should have thought, when they're trying to steal your cups and like take like the work that you did in the relationship, whether it's work or anything like that, there's a connection that like you had. Maybe you thought that you were going to be with somebody for like a while, and then you find out that they're breadcrumbing you, which I always say is they have more to give, but they're only doing just enough to keep you around. And that is fucking selfish. And the cross watcher for this, I hope you watch this, and I hope that you feel bad, because literally this person, and I'm not even saying like this person, but like these cards are a little bit more, how do you put it? They're a little bit more agile. They're like softer. They're Like, you know, they're painted really softly with like the images that they use. Like the people look very pharaoh, as my friend Mindy would say. And I definitely think you just have like a really great energy and you're working on yourself, and I'm really proud of you. And you're gonna have the choices to do what you want, you know. So like, let's get into, I was like, wow, I'm a witch, Harry. It's like let's get into what's going to happen like in the next week. I definitely think that some people by the first, like their life's gonna change, but what it really is like hold on until like you really figure out like what you want. Wait until don't wait to create a plan. Don't wait for shit to like happen. Don't wait for her to stop hitting you up. Like, don't wait for her to like ask how your day is doing. If you don't take action, this person is literally gonna choose themselves and peace the fuck out. If you need to leave somebody, also collective, know that it's okay to leave them and peace the fuck out, because like they're breadcrumbing you, and even if this isn't like apartment situation, like they're lowballing you. So having the higher route and wishing for something better, I promise you something better is going to come in. So let's get a confirmation with that. Let's get a confirmation with that. Thank you, spirit guides, for being here. I was like, damn, I haven't used these cards in a while. They're kind of stuck. Let me see. Yeah, heat them up. Okay. Okay, so what's the advice that you can give the collective? Look, the Sun card again. Stay positive. What other advice? I have the Two of Swords. Start making a list, because the Two of Swords represents making a blind decision. Ace of Swords, you already know what you don't want in your life. So it's just like, have the conversation with the person. If the person gets upset, know that they're not for you. Am I talking to myself? I'm like, you guys, this is like real advice. Like, I'm telling you right now. Look, starting over, having a new outlook. That's what the Fool card. Also, Queen of Pentacles, or Queen of Cups, focusing on yourself, focusing on your emotions, giving yourself self-love, because obviously the place that you're working and the person that you're with, they only can give you so much love because they don't know what it looks like. And even when you show them what it looks like, they still don't want to do that for you because they're scared. They're scared. And we also have the Six of Cups. So just keep living in that abundance. Keep being nice to people. Keep giving back to people. Keep, you know what I'm saying? Keep the positivity, because you moving forward is going to give you the ultimate happiness. And I know it's putting yourself in a place where you're super uncomfortable. Can I have a confirmation, spirit, that everything's going to work out? Yeah, again, celebrating. You're going to be celebrating with people who understand you. You're going to be celebrating with people who are at your level. You're going to understand and celebrate with people who understand what hard work means. You know what I'm saying? You guys are growing pumpkins and shit. But don't take this love offer from this person who has been giving you false love. This is definitely somebody that's going to come back from the past. They've been giving you like this false pretense of, oh, I want you to work with our company because you did so good, but they didn't do anything to show you that they appreciated you. And you know what I'm saying? Or you're in a relationship and you're just like, oh, okay, well, you know, this is like every time that you don't understand me, or every time that you get upset before trying to understand me. Or this could be somebody that's literally like your mom, and you're just like, okay, every time I come talk to you and we have like a conversation, it doesn't always go the way that like I'm playing. It doesn't always go the way that I plan. And then, you know, your mom could literally be trying to find ways, or coming back to try to find a way to like get back in your heart. But it's like something that's super cheesy, knowing that she did something wrong, or she keeps doing something wrong. It's just like the person is very obvious. What they're doing is very obvious. It's very hurtful. It's upfront hurtful. It's fake love. And I'm sorry, it might not be fake love, but it's also, you know, they don't even know what love looks like. And even, again, even when you show them, they try to play it off like they didn't know. But it's just like, how many times do I have to show you to get it right? Okay. How many times I have to show you and show up to work to let you know that I deserve this? And the Star card, just stay strong to who you are, you guys. I'm so proud of you. And that was your advice. There's somebody coming in with like how they feel. It's judgment. They're coming to you as a test to be like, hey, did you learn your lesson? So it's up to you to like pass the test. If you guys like personal readings, you can contact me on Not Your Average Coco. I left the link down below. Not the link, but you can like search me up on Instagram. That's the only messages, or that's the only DMs that I am doing. And then we did your oracle with the Alice in Wonderland, but I want to leave you on a high note and tell you what you can do in the meantime while you feel all this stress, because there's things that are happening in the background that you're not really understanding, and it's for a reason. It's because you're a fucking worrywart. You're out here stressing over things and people that shouldn't have your energy or your time, and you're stressing over them, and the universe is like, okay, well, if we told you what was going to happen, you would just stress and try to change it. So it's just like, do you want this new beginning? Do you want to be a new person, or you don't? Do you want to be that bitch, or you don't? You want to be that guy, or you don't? But obviously you do, because it doesn't matter anyways. You're going to be. You're chosen for that. So I'm just putting all these cards the right way. Ancestors, spirit guides. Like, I'm like, damn, there's so many messages. There's so many messages today. I hope a lot of people watch this video because there's a lot of energy going on today. And you guys know it's Turkey Day. Yep. What's the message for the collective? Okay, I have guidance. Ask for guidance. The divine will meet your every need. And this is for people, like I said, who think they know it all. You guys think you know it all, and you would try to change things if the universe, or if someone came to you and said, hey, so I think that they're going to fire you. You would try to do something about it rather than trying to get fired on a day. And it'll probably be a day where you're like, oh, damn, I'm about to call in late today. Like, I don't even have time. And then they fire you on that day. Or if you're in a relationship and they're like, I don't even know what's a good one for a relationship. It's like, if you're in a relationship and the person gets an attitude like immediately, that's something for me. I just be like upset, like, why are you so mad for? But then I get upset, so whatever. And so it's just like, okay, like they're going off on something that's so small and they don't want to work it out. You know what I'm saying? Like, and you got to ask for guidance in these type of situations, because it's something that's repeating, that keeps happening, and you've been doing good up until this point, but you might relapse and kind of like go backwards, because it just might not be a good day for them to do this. And going back to like the showing up to work late, it's like you go to work late and then they're like, oh, you got fired. You would try to stop them, but it's also you going, it's like things have to line up. And I want to be specific because I don't know how specific it is for people, but things have to line up for these changes to happen in your life, okay? And so the second one is going to be passion. Resurrect a childhood dream. Let your passion take flight. And so a lot of you are probably feeling hopeless right now. It's okay to ask for help, and there's progress at the top. So it's okay to ask for help. It's okay to do things that used to once be fun to you, you know, just try to keep it lighthearted. And I hope these messages really helped you guys today. I'm not going to really do too much. I just wanted to give you a little bit of hope, give you a little bit of answers, tell you that everything's going to be okay. This is definitely reassurance that there's divine movement right now that's happening, and you're in the middle of it, possibly because you need to be, or because you haven't made a choice. But for some of you, it's like you're being pushed along. And for some of you, things aren't going to change because you haven't made a choice, or you haven't made the action towards that person, or you like this person, you love this person, but you haven't made the actions to show them. And it's just like you don't know how. And that's why you ask for guidance. That's why you go deep inside and you try to figure out what is going on. and deep within you why you can't give this person this, or figure out, or you know what I'm saying? And this is like for the other person if this isn't you. And if this message resonates, I appreciate you. Love, like, and subscribe. If not, I hope you guys enjoyed my reading and you come back for another reading. This is the deck that I used today for your guidance. It's definitely backwards, but anywho, I love you guys and thanks for watching. Bye.